The 2K Sports Pregame Show, sponsored by Kia.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs in this pivotal Game 4 of the opening round here on 2K Sports. Along with the Jet and the Doctor, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Bulls in Chicago. And guys, for the Bulls, they won Game 3 going away and are looking to make another statement tonight. Definitely a bounce in their step. And this is a pivotal game for them, a chance to take a 3-1 series lead. After stealing home court, how important is it, Kenny, that they win here tonight?
It's huge, Ernie. No question about it. Because if you lose this one, you lose, basically, you're back into a 3-game series. And how can you say you have an advantage in a 3-game series? You have to get this one.
It's big time, Ernie. This is one of those games where whoever wins, I think, will have control of the series. Both teams know the stakes and the importance of the win tonight.
Well put. And now we send you out to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
Can hear the roar here at the United Center. It's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Glad you could join us today. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. You look at Chicago, a critical juncture in the series for them, even though they lead the series 2-1. A win or a loss tonight can have a dramatic effect on the outcome of this series.
This could be one of those pivotal games, guys. Coming in as a lower seed, they've taken the lead in this series. If they win here tonight in front of that home crowd, I think they take complete control.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Horford is out there with Johnson. And it's Crowder in at the 3-slot. Now here's Bradley. Following the miss by Nikola Mirotic. Shot by Crowder, no good. Rondo with the ball. Now Thomas defending and stolen by Horford. Thomas against Rondo. Outside Thomas. Picked by Horford. Thomas kicks to Horford. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Horford's got his team on the board to start the game for Boston. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Crowder against Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. No good. And it's Boston the other way. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
Yeah, they really cost themselves there for sure. You have to make those shots. You just have to.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Wade kicks to Lopez. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And Lopez doing whatever he can to get himself to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw good from Lopez. Lopez hits them both.
And for a center, Robin Lopez is definitely one of the better free throw shooters in the league.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Thomas dishes to Johnson. Picked by Horford. There's the pass to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. At the top of the key, Horford uncovered. And the basket is good. Horford's got his second bucket of the night. And Chicago has possession, trailing by 2. Rondo passes to Butler. To the inside. And it's Lopez. No time on the assist by Butler.
And that soft touch of Lopez makes things easy for him down there.
Thomas kicks to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
He's not the biggest guy, but he makes up for it and then some with this insane vertical leap.
Rondo with it. Lopez outside. Clock at 6. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Drops in the tray.
Look how assured Mirotic is, pulling the trigger immediately.
Here's Thomas. Johnson outside. Passes it to Horford. Puts it up from 15. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Rondo against Thomas. Now here's Wade. Defense right on him. Mirotic gets the bucket.
When Mirotic gets free beyond the arc, he is letting it fly. Just a knockdown shooter who loves stroking the 3 ball.
Thomas dishes to Horford. There's the 3. They get it back. And the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got his first 2 points of the night.
He has a nose for the glass and a sixth sense in terms of how to read the angles.
Rondo passes to Lopez. Rondo kicks to Mirotic. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Butler. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
I love his mindset on that drive, Jimmy Butler. No one wants to get in his way when he's on the attack.
Celtics trail by 4. Outside Thomas. Fires the 3. Thomas with another miss. Here's Rondo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now here is Horford. 6 points for him. He kicks it to Crowder. In the corner, Bradley with it. Outside Crowder. Here's Horford. Off target with his 3. Chicago leading by 6. Now let's find out what head coach Brad Stevens had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Told me this is basically a must-win game. He said we can't go down 3-1 in this series. Our odds of coming back from that deficit would be bad. We've got to do whatever it takes. Scrap, fight, find some way to even this up. We'll see if they can come through with that series-tying W tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
Wonderful work from Butler. He has a variety of ways to score the ball inside the paint.
Picked by Horford. On the wing, Johnson. The dish to Horford. Thomas outside. Boston again missing. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-6 run. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Another three for Chicago.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Picked by Horford. Here's Thomas. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Butler kicks to Rondo. To the left side wing. From deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside Thomas. Johnson with a screen on Rondo. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Rondo kicks to Butler. Mirotic has a wide open look. They get it back. Lopez makes it off the glass. Lopez has got 6.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Johnson the screen. Bradley, that's for 2. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Not the best pick I've ever seen, but it was just enough to get the job done.
Now here's Rondo. Lopez kicks to Wade. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
When Wade gets that low in the paint, it's best to just send him to the line. He's too strong down there.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Wade. Some changes for Chicago. Alicios checked in, and Bobby Portis subbed in for Mirotic. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Dwayne Wade at the stripe. How many times have we said that before? He lives there.
Brown, good.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
The Bulls leading by 9. Wade outside. It's good. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Screen by Olynyk. And here's Green outside. Tries again. He lays it in. Olynyk's got his first bucket in this one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Grant. Pass to Portis. Another one falls for Chicago.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Olynyk, a screen on Grant. Feeds to Olynyk. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound, Celtics. But they'll get another chance. Screen by Olynyk. Zeller dishes to Brown. Outside, Green. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Kicks to Zeller. From beyond the arc. Smart misses. The Bulls leading by 11. Here's Grant. No good with the triple. Now Smart. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Zeller. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. And the shot goes down.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And here is Grant. And it's Wade in the corner. Now the pass to Felicio. It's stolen by Brown. Stolen by Grant. Wade left side. Charity stripe shot. Second chance shot. Felicio with the bucket. Felicio's got his first bucket of the night.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
It's looking good so far. They have their offense intact right now.
Now here's Smart for three. Olynyk. Felicio with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wade outside. He feeds it to Butler. Passes to Portis. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Portis has got his second basket of the night.
Already seizing control of this game.
And doing it in all areas. They came out of the locker room knowing exactly what they needed to do.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. They set the pick. Butler in the corner. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
That explains the gap on the scoreboard. Attacking offense against a defense that's far too relaxed.
Now here's Green. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Now, gentlemen, truth shots. Roof shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. Butler with the ball. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Butler's got 12 in the game. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Bulls up by 15. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And a guy who seems to improve every season, Jimmy Butler. He spoke with us about one of his biggest surprises.
It's crazy because I never thought that anybody would be preparing to guard me night in and night out. But they do. I have to learn to cope with that and still find a way to be successful on both ends of the floor. And it's a learning curve for me also, but I'm figuring it out.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player, and if Butler can stay healthy boy, the sky's the limit.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Not sure you can play any better offensively.
Flawless execution on the offensive side of the floor. Doesn't get much better than that. Let's see if they can add to it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, Grant and Butler team up at the guard spots. Portis is out there with Laverne. And it's Mirotic in at the small forward. Now Thomas. And Jaren Grant missing on that last three-pointer. Just 5 to shoot. Horford no luck. Chicago leading by 15. Grant against Thomas. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Mirotic's shot is off. The Celtics shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Screen by Olynyk. Mirotic against Brown. Smart kicks to Horford. Horford missing again.
Really bad mental lapse by the defense, yet he did not make them pay, surprisingly.
Out to the wing. Jacks up a three. Portis can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside Thomas. Brown outside. Goes back up. Horford lays it in without an inch of room around him. Horford's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Celtics. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Grant kicks to Laverne. Down low. Here's Butler, and he lays it straight in. Butler's got 14.
Not a lot of guys comfortable being the go-to guy. Jimmy Butler is comfortable in that role.
Thomas kicks to Olynyk. That one wide left. The Bulls leading by 15. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Thomas passes to Olynyk. It's rebounded by Portis.
He just looks uncomfortable offensively, really over the course of the whole game, and is killing his team.
Dishes it to Grant. There's the pick. No good on the shot. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Horford kicks to Thomas. The feed to Olynyk. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Olynyk's got his third basket of the night right there. The Bulls have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Grant dishes to Butler. He kicks it to Laverne. Out to the right wing. And the Bulls with another miss.
His shot's been inconsistent tonight, but teammates are picking up the slack, keeping them ahead in the score.
Thomas a screen. Horford with a screen on Butler. Smart passes to Horford. On the wing, Brown. Covered by Mirotic. The Bulls leading by 13. Grant outside. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Some changes for Chicago. Robin Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Wade comes in for Jimmy Butler. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Grant. The Celtics also changing it up. Johnson, he's checked in for Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Brown. And Bradley subbed in for Marcus Smart. And that'll prompt Brad Stevens to break right here. Timeout taken.
And they've gotten good looks, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, he has to get his offense moving again. It hasn't been bad, but it could be much better.
Bradley kicks to Thomas. To the paint. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
No, he'll probably find himself on the bench watching the game like we are.
Outside Rondo. Wade at the elbow. Right wing. Here's Mirotic. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Lopez with the steal. Here's Wade, and he banks in the layup. Wade's got 5.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Thomas kicks to Horford. Thomas a screen. Horford dishes to Bradley. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
You know, that job of getting through screen is not pretty, but somebody has to do it.
Now, here's Laverne. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Lopez. Bucket is good.
And you're going to have to foul Robin Lopez harder than that. He's just too strong.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And the line for the Bulls. 1 shot.
That's good from Lopez. Celtics trail by 16. Now, here's Thomas. Outside Bradley. He dishes it to Crowder. Clock at 6, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Chicago. There's the dish to Horford.
You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
Wade kicks to Rondo. Tries from 16. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Bradley. Pass to Thomas. Goes up on the wing. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And Mirotic kicks to Laverne. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Laverne's got his first basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Thomas, looking for his first basket still in this one. And he gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Rondo. Lopez outside. Feeds to Wade. Bradley with some nice D.
Okay, that lay-in, he's tricky, but the defense was just too tight on him.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
Now here's Rondo. Wade left side. Back to Lopez. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Lopez has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Lopez knew he had space to get that shot off. He was ready for it.
Bulls making a switch here. Feliccio's checked in. Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 18. Thomas kicks to Zeller and stolen by Mirotic. And it's Rondo penetrating. Here's Felicio.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Bulls have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 19. And here is Thomas. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Zeller inside, Lopez covering, the baseline J. Another shot, and there's the nice layup by Johnson.
They love getting simple looks like that inside.
Chicago leading by 17. Rondo kicks to Felicio. They set the screen. Wade from outside. Here's Rondo. Out of hand on it. Crowder with it. Inside. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Rondo.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Kicks it to Wade. From deep. And it's Wade again missing. Celtics trail by 17. There's Thomas with the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Thomas got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lopez, a screen on Thomas. Again, Rondo missing. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Picked by Zeller. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Down low. And there's Zeller. That's good on the assist by Thomas. Zeller's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He delivered that pass right on the spot to his teammate who was on the move.
They set the pick. Lopez passes to Wade. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Wade's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can throw everyone and everything at Wade, but sometimes it doesn't matter.
Outside Bradley. Pass to Thomas. Back to Bradley. Johnson sets the screen for Bradley. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. Wade with the defensive effort.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Takes a 3. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight. Celtics trail by 17. Thomas kicks to Zeller. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Some changes for Chicago. Bobby Portis comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Mirotic. And a change for the Celtics. Green, he's checked in for Johnson. And that one misses. To the inside. It's stolen by Bradley. A minute 50 left here in the second. Here's Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
Wade in the open floor is a work of art. Knows exactly how to fill those lanes.
Now here's Thomas. And there's the pass to Green. Zeller dishes to Thomas. It's stolen by Rondo. 1:21 left in the first half. He feeds it to Butler. Shot clock at 5. From deep 3-point range. Rebound Boston. Zeller's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lets it go from 14. Bradley can't get it to go.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy, but the defender got away with it.
Outside Rondo. Butler from outside. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. 17 points for Butler.
No wasted time on that catch and shoot. Pretty much nothing you can do if he gets it off that quick.
34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Thomas outside. It's rebounded by Portis.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Rondo kicks to Felicio. Wade against Bradley. The offensive rebound, Felicio. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
You know, with the entire series in the balance here, I mean, you're certainly grateful in a situation like this for instant replay. I mean, to make sure they get the call right.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Bulls out front. They finish off the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Fred Hoiberg. Coach, your team set the tone defensively in that first half. What stood out to you most at that end of the floor?
Just overall activity. We had active hands. We got a lot of deflections. That led to some run-out, easy baskets for us.
Coach, we'll see if they still have that energy in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Round 1 action of the playoffs continuing on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. And guys, for the Bulls, with a chance to take a commanding 3-1 lead in this series, they've got their foot firmly on the gas pedal tonight. A sensational first half performance for them. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, it'd be a different story. But if was the fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
That's it for halftime. We will see you and you too later. Now back to the action.
And welcome back as we take you for a cruise up the Chicago River. Beautiful, beautiful Chicago, Illinois. And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
And that's the sign of a truly gifted player who isn't just looking out for his own stats. He loves getting his guys involved too.
Chicago leading by 20. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Johnson is out there with Jay Kraut. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, what a nice play. Just a coast-to-coaster by himself off of that steal.
Outside Rondo. Lopez outside. Passes to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Bradley with some nice D.
See, that's a good look from within his range. You know he's kicking himself for missing it.
Outside Thomas. Lopez against Horford. Shot by Crowder, no good. And Chicago shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Wade kicks to Mirotic. Lopez outside. Back to Mirotic. Over to the left wing. Lopez outside. Got a piece of it. Crowder with the steal. Horford kicks to Johnson. And that one, good. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Outstanding job looking for his teammate and connecting with him with a flawless pass.
Rondo passes to Butler. Down low. It's deflected. And stolen by Horford. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. Johnson dishes to Thomas. From deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Butler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Lopez kicks to Wade. Back to Lopez. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
Outside Thomas. Shot from 12. And it falls over the rim and in. Thomas got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Rondo kicks to Lopez. Dishes it to Wade. It's not going to go for him. Bradley with some nice D. Horford with a screen on Butler. The 3 from Thomas drills the 3-pointer. Thomas got 10.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
And Mirotic throws it down.
Mirotic is looking to throw it down when he's near the rim. He can get up quickly.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Start it.
Laverne, he's checked in for Chicago. Jaron Grant comes in for Dwayne Wade. And then for Boston, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Johnson. Brown comes in for Crowder. And Smart subbed in for Thomas. Now, here's Olynyk, defended by Laverne. Lopez with the steal. Here's Butler. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 6 assists here tonight.
It's really hard to stop Butler in the paint. The defense really can't do anything to stop him there.
Now, here's Smart. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Bradley, no one around him. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here is Rondo. Here's the screen. 5 on the clock. The feed to Laverne. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Smart passes to Horford. He kicks to Brown. Outside Bradley. He dishes it to Horford. From the baseline.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. So Horford gets 2. The Bulls leading by 15. Grant outside. Butler in the corner. Lopez a screen on Brown. Butler dishes to Lopez. He got right to the cup using that screen. Lopez has got 4 this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Screen by Olynyk. Now the dish to Bradley. And that one comes up a bit short. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Grant kicks to Laverne. Here's Lopez. Good work defensively by Horford.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Bradley passes to Smart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bulls shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Rondo against Bradley. The drive by Rondo. Olynyk with the steal. Bradley kicks to Horford. It's all in by the Bulls. Laverne's got 5 rebounds tonight. Rondo dishes to Grant. Lopez outside. Pass to Butler. Takes it from 10. He goes up again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
When Lopez starts going to work on you, sometimes fouling is your only option.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Bobby Portis is checked in for Rajon Rondo. And the Celtics also making a change. Green's checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now, here's Grant. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Lopez a screen. Grant the pass to Lopez. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. The Bulls making a switch here. Alicios checked in. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Al Horford. And the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 16. Here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Feeds to Zeller. They kick it out to Green. The Celtics working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 17. And it's Brown missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Grant kicks to Butler. Felicio, the pass to Butler. Takes the three. Second shot opportunity, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists, a record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
And he can't get the first one.
And just can't seem to get right from the free throw line here in the second half.
He's off on the second. Celtics trail by 16. Now Smart. Some solid defense from Grant.
I know he's talented, but when you're completely surrounded inside, you have to try and kick it out to someone who's open.
Pass to Felicio. Kicks it to Butler. Shoots from the right block. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call, foul on Boston. The Bulls have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
He has really embraced his role as a leader on this squad. Jimmy Butler has a defensive mindset, but also the leadership is starting to play into it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Celtics trail by 18. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Smart. He's covered by Grant. The pass to Olynyk on the wing. Green. Stolen by Grant. Butler in the corner. Back to Grant. Passes it to Portis. He feeds it to Butler. 6 on the shot clock.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Grant. Pass to Felicio. Misses from close range.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Smart. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Brown, good.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown. Going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
Here's Grant. Outside Butler. There's the pick. Laverne in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brown dishes to Smart. There's the feed to Zeller. Outside Green. From deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Brown. Missed inside.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
And that kind of terror defense is crucial to any team's success. Gotta defend the paint.
Portis. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trail by 17. And here's Smart. Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. To the middle, layup off the pick. Olynyk can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Joffrey Laverne. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Chicago. And then for Boston. Johnson, he's checked in for Zeller. Jay Crowder comes in for Brown. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Smart. No luck that time either. Celtics trail by 17. Green left side. For the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Laverne's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wade kicks to Grant. 1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. Wade against Thomas. He tries for 3. Here's Felicio. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Felicio's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Johnson the screen. Outside Crowder. Off target from 3-point range. Chicago leading by 19 points. Here's Felicio, and he makes good on the layup. Felicio's got 4 points this quarter.
Terrific court awareness to hit his teammate with a perfect pass in transition.
Thomas against Grant. Dishes it to Olynyk. Johnson the screen. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Olynyk has the open look. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And 11 points for Kelly Olynyk.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Felicio kicks to Wade. Unloads. Johnson with the block.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Olynyk can't hit.
Wow, how do you miss from that close? That wide open. Painful.
The dish to Laverne, and it's Wade in the corner. Lets it fly from 18. Good as the jump shot falls. Wade's got 14 points for the game. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bulls out front, running away with it. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Pace of play is a big part of tonight, okay? Make sure on the bench when we come back, we lift it.
One of the team's great young teachers, Brad Stevens, wanting his guys to control the tempo.
Yeah, and he feels if they push it, if they attack intelligently, it's going to be to their advantage.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. They've got Dwayne Wade. Mirotic is out there with Portis. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Felicio in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Rondo. He kicks to Mirotic. Off target from outside.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Feeds it to Johnson. Outside Thomas. Rebound by the Bulls.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Rondo passes to Portis. No good, shot missing.
Well, he's trying to help put the game out of reach. Instead, his poor shooting is keeping the other side in this.
Bradley kicks to Johnson. Thomas against Rondo. Johnson the screen. Kicks it to Bradley. Wide open. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Bradley's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Wade passes to Portis. Mirotic has the open look. Nails the wide open jump shot. Celtics trail by 20. Outside Bradley. Thomas up top. Johnson the screen. Johnson with a screen on Wade. Lock at 6. Back to Thomas. Releases. Again, Thomas missing. The Bulls leading by 20. Wade dishes to Rondo. Pass to Felicio. Back to Rondo for the 3. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The defense totally blew it. They left him way too wide open, and he dropped that one with ease.
The pass to Portis. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 7th assist in the game. Thomas with the ball. Horford with the screen on Rondo. At the top of the key, Horford. Here's Johnson. A second chance effort. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The first one falls. Robin Lopez is checked in for Chicago. Jimmy Butler comes in for Bobby Portis. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now here's Thomas. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And stolen by Horford. The pull-up. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Bulls leading by 19 points. Wade kicks to Mirotic. Yep, that one goes in there. Mirotic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
They look like they're having some fun out there today, but it's always easy to enjoy it when you have a big lead.
No problems knocking that one down.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Chicago's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rondo kicks to Lopez. Butler against Crowder. Butler passes to Lopez. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Lopez has got 19 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Johnson the screen. Down low. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The first free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Here's Lopez. The rebound by Johnson.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
All you ask for is execution, and those shots will fall later.
Now, here's Thomas. Johnson sends the screen for Thomas. A three-pointer is right on target. Thomas got 10 points in just the second half.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Rondo kicks to Lopez. Wade on the wing. The 19-foot shot. Second shot opportunity, and it's Lopez laying it in. 21 points in the game.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Johnson with a screen on Rondo. Thomas against Rondo. Thomas kicks to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Boston. 4 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. That one off the back iron and out.
Not the best shot right there with the good defender draped all over you.
No, not at all. When you see him guarding you, just try to move the basketball on.
Now, here's Wade. Here's Mirotic. The three-pointer off the mark.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Horford gets the bucket.
That's a great example of the importance of chemistry. He knew where his teammate wanted the ball, and he put it right there.
To the paint, Lopez a screen, and finished off by Mirotic.
Beautiful pass that helped set up his teammate perfectly.
Celtics trail by 18. Thomas dishes to Horford. Wow, way off on that one. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. No good from Wade. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Horford with the screen on Butler. From deep, Thomas, and again, Boston with the triple.
Add another triple to their second half total.
3 ball, 3 ball, 3 ball. That's what we're hearing in the second half.
A leaner, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 16 points for Nikola Mirotic.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's Thomas outside. Horford has a wide open look. And it's Horford again missing. The Bulls leading by 17. Inside. He doesn't hit that one.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
That kind of tier defense is crucial to any team's success. Gotta defend the paint.
The Bulls have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Mirotic, the pass to Butler. Lopez sets a screen for Butler to the inside and stolen by Horford. Butler against Crowder. He dishes it to Thomas. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Thomas got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now. And with the defense disrespecting him there, that's a shot he needs to make.
Now, here's Thomas. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. The three. The putback.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Here's Mirotic, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Celtics trail by 17. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Butler. Johnson the screen. pass to Brantley. From the arc, he's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
It has taken them a while to find their range, but in the most important quarter, the fourth, they found it.
Now here's Rondo. He feeds it to Butler. Crowder with the steal. And Thomas has it in the corner. Thomas with another miss.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from 3.
And Mirotic kicks to Rondo. Back to Mirotic. Butler on the way. Clock at 6. Outside for Rondo. Back to Lopez. Rondo dishes to Mirotic. Right up top. Back to Mirotic. And another shot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And entering the final countdown, Game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the Bulls.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Lopez.
Tonight we saw the character and personality he plays with. He was part of just about everything that was going on out there. You can't find any weak spots in the game he played here. He was doing it all.
And it's put back up and in by Wade. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
They're already celebrating. People are walking to the door, smiles. This one is over.
Trying his luck deep. The shot comes out, and the Celtics going the other way now. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Thomas. Looking to get it going. Good D by Wade. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Dwayne, you really got on the glass tonight. How did that happen?
Yeah, coach told me to rebound. I've been trying to rebound lately, so just trying to get down there and help our big guys out.
Well, you helped him in a big way, Dwayne. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. It is time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Robin Lopez.
You talk about a dominant shooting performance. He had defenders draped all over him, and he never looked flustered, and he never looked confused, and his confidence was never shaken.
Well, he was definitely firing on all cylinders, and we just saw how dangerous this team might be in the playoffs. They look really good. They're a force when this guy's in the game. He's all over the place, making key plays all throughout the game. This guy's really good, Ernie. I'm scared for their opponents in the playoffs.
And that will wrap up tonight's Round 1 coverage of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For the Jet and Shaq, EJ, we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.